So today in Kitzur, we are learning Emeretz Hashem in Simin Kuf Mem Aleph, Simin 141, and it's Halachas Tes through Yud Zayin, 9 through 17. And here the Kitzur goes into a lot of the halachos concerning the reading of the Megillah. And I just want to point out one interesting idea. Actually, in the first halacha of today's section, the Kitzur writes, Mitzvah min amuvcha l'shma kriyas Megillah beis hakneses b'makom sheish rov anoshim. That the ideal mitzvah is to hear the Megillah in a place where there is, in shul, where there is a large assembly of people, mishum debarov am hadras melech. Because literally, again, with the multitude, literally translated, in a multitude of people is the glory of the king. In other words, that there is greater kavod to HaKadosh Baruch Hu if the mitzvah is performed in a group. And I think, of course, although this concept is not unique to Megillah, this applies in other contexts in Halacha as well, but by Megillah, it's incredibly unique. And remember again, if we go back to the Megillah story itself, when Esther Hamalka realizes the severity of Achashverosh's decree, of Haman's decree, and Mordechai sends her, or tells her that she needs to go to the king to supplicate on behalf of Klal Yisrael, and Esther's first reaction is, okay, I'll go. Well, her first reaction is, I'm not going to go. But then afterwards, when she comes on and she says, I'll go, she utters a very simple instruction. Lech kinosis kol Yehudim. Get everybody together. B'tzamu alai, she says, fast for me, daven for me. Esther Hamalka understood that her greatest chance of success really lied within the ability of Klal Yisrael to come together. Great things occur when we come together as a people. And this concept is built into the actual observance of Purim itself. And therefore, again, the Kitzur says, ideally, although you could discharge and remember, technically speaking, you could even go ahead, and if you have a kosher Megillah and you know how to read it, you could even discharge the obligation on your own. Or again, obviously the ideal is to have a minyan because it allows you to say the brachos also after the kriyah, as the Kitzur said in the subsequent halacha. But again, so you can just get a minyan together. You can even just do it by yourself. But there's dafka an idea of coming together with a larger group. Berov am hadras melech. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu is glorified in the multitudes. The larger the group, the greater the glorification of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But to be honest, it's not just about Hashem. This is an Ikar Yesod, a fundamental concept of Purim itself. Great things happen. Miracles happen. Salvation occurs when we come together. Lech kenos es kol ha-Yehudim. When there is achdos, when there is unity, when there is togetherness, ultimately that's when salvation comes. Just on this theme, we often think that unity requires agreement. But the truth is, remember, Jews have never really fully been on the same page, and we never will be on the same page. After all, my Rebbe was mentioned often, the pasuk says about Har Sinai, that we read about not so long ago, that Klal Yisrael, when we were at Har Sinai, we were ki ish echad b'lev echad, one people with one heart. It doesn't say one people with one opinion, right? What do you see from here? Even with a diversity of opinion, even with a multitude of opinions, you can have multiple opinions, you can have tremendous arguments, but you can still be of one heart. You can still be one people, one heart, even with profound disagreements. When there is leich kinosis kol Yehudim, when there is barov am hadras melech, that's when we could expect to see miracles from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.